what's been the importance of 4-H? Why do we continue to be active in 4-H? Why we've been leaders for, I guess, going on 50 years, and it has to go back to the beginning, and the beginning was really in 1952 when I was a 10-year-old boy at the age you could begin to be in 4-H at that time, and I wanted to be in 4-H because I knew friends that were in 4-H, and we went to the fair and saw the exhibits, and it was just exciting for me. And it just happened. We lived on the highway at that time, which would be a half a mile through the creek, as we call it, over to US 10 through the woods. And we lived right on the highway where I was born, and a car stopped. And at that time, lots of cars stopped with car trouble those years. And it happened. They needed water for the radiator, and it happened to be a young man, and he introduced himself as Dean Raven, the new 4-H agent. And he had his wife with him and introduced us to Marilyn, and Mom jumped at the chance and said, "I've got a boy here who wants to join 4-H, where can we put him?" And he says, he looked around kind of like today and saw the kids running around, and he said, "Well, I think that the best thing's for you to start your own club right here." So that's how we started and why we felt it was important then. And through the years, we never changed our philosophy on the value of 4-H. And it has changed. Things have changed quite a bit, but we still keep a very basic philosophy of learning, teaching, cooperative work, working together, and we have a lot of crafts now, but we try to do is keep also that practical aspect in mind, because we think today there's a real need yet for kids growing up to learn the practical aspects of how, where, why, when, and who.
Well, right off the bat, the greatest thing it's ever taught me is responsibility. I mean, there's nothing like owning and taking care of your own animal. And you have to take work with it all summer long, show it at fair, and you know, there's other ways. You know, some kids go out and get a job in the summer and all that, but I work around here, and at the same time I get to take care of my animals. So that responsibility has always been really rewarding for me. And then to take them to the fair and show them off, and show off, you know, all the work you've put in over the summer and sometimes spring and winter. That's the most rewarding part for me. So.
That I get to show my animals, and I like animals. Sometimes it can be hard, but after you train with them, they get easier to handle, so that when fair comes around, you won't have much of a problem with them as much as you did when you first got them. And you get to do all sorts of fun stuff around for fair, and it's all just really nice to do.
I like being in 4-H because I like to be around the animals and work with them. I like being in 4-H because when you're in 4-H, you get to do a lot of fun stuff with animals, and you get to spend more time with animals that you don't normally work with when you first start.